What is going on, YouTube? We are back with the VR4 today. I know I've been making a lot of VR4 content, but trust me, we do have things coming for Betty. I'm just really focused on getting this car running because I really think it's going to be a cool build to do. Now, before we start into this video, I got something to show you guys. Obviously, I got a little haircut and boom, we're rocking the mullet. Now, I got a little hat hair going on, but all I'm saying is this mullet is probably the best thing I've ever done in my life. And you guys should definitely go get a mullet. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, back to the video. So today, like I said in the last video, we're going to be taking a look at the VR4, but not on the car. We're going to be taking a look at the motor. If you guys have been following along in this series, you guys know that we bought this car with the motor out, and the owner promised us that the motor was good. I have already started taking it apart, and I'm doing my intro in this video a little bit late, so at this point, I already know a lot about the motor, but I will go back to where I was taking that stuff off and show you guys what I was talking about. But yeah, pretty much today we're going to be taking the motor apart and prepping it for the machine shop. And I'm going to be going over a couple of things we're going to do and some ideas for the car. I do have plans coming for Betty, but we're just kind of in a sitting stage where I don't really know what to do right now. I have plans, but most of my money is going for the VR4. Like I said before, I'm not the richest guy. I don't have all the money in the world. So building a motor and building an entire new build from scratch is kind of taking all my budget right now. But I am going to put some into Betty and make sure we get videos going for that. But anyway, let me stop talking. Let's just get down to taking this motor apart. So what I've noticed so far is the guy did paint inside of these runners right here. And the valves down there are rusted. So yeah, we're definitely gonna need to rebuild the heads. Not rebuild the heads, but just port and polish probably at minimum. So the cams, let's see. Okay, there are some scoring marks here. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I'll put you on the phone in just a second so y'all can see up close, but I am noticing a little bit of scoring on these two lobes here. Besides that, everything looks pretty good. I mean, it's all like grimy and nasty, but that's probably just from sitting for a while. Yeah. Everything looks pretty decent. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this side off and let's see if it looks the same or if we look worse over here. And this side looks about the same. So actually this side probably looks a little better. There's scoring on that cam as well. So it's about the same on both sides. Okay, so now that we've got the heads apart, we can look down in here and let me show you guys what I found. So if you look at these cams, everything looks pretty good. It's kind of nasty and gunky, but I mean, this is a high mileage motor and it's been sitting for a while, so I guess that's fine. But if you look at these cams, we do have some scoring going on right here. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, right there, you can see these little scoring marks here, and there's also one right there, and I can barely feel it with my nail. With these heads being so nasty and so gunky, and the cams having a little bit of scoring, I'll probably end up getting new cams, and then we'll probably port and polish the heads as well. So a little bit of a power upgrade there. We'll get some ported and polished heads, make some power a little more easier. The GoPro died. Like I said, I'm new to video, so I wasn't 100% prepared. But now that's something I'll remember. I'll never forget again. So future videos, my GoPro will not die, and I'll be able to get you all the time lapses and everything. But upon taking these heads off, I think we have found the issue with this motor and possibly why it was out of that car. So everything looks normal. Everything looks good. You know, all the head studs are out. Everything looks fine until you figure out this one was loose. And this one was loose. I said, huh, there's a washer on all these. That washer is interesting. There was a washer here. That one was under the washer and the head stud. Same with this one over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a washer right there shoved into the valve spring, or the retainer spring, whatever it's called. Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 head studs and 8 washers in a bag over there. Where did these two come from? So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. I'm wondering how bad the damage is going to be if they ran the motor like that, and that's why they pulled the car out. I'm wondering if someone built these heads or did something to these heads and then I guess dropped a washer down in there and ran it. But I'm confused because, like I said, these two cylinders have those washers shoved under the valve springs, retainer springs, whatever they're called. And there was a washer on the head studs in there. So I don't know where those came from. And yeah, we're going to have to tear this apart and figure out how to get those out, which means we're going to have to take the cams off. Yeah, this will be interesting. So anyway, I'll pick back up when I finish this. All right, boys. So I told y'all before, I am no mechanic and I do not know much about cars. So as embarrassing as this maybe is to some of you guys that know about cars, I want to document everything I do and as I learn. So even if this is a very dumb thing or embarrassing, I'm going to document it just for new guys to show that, you know, not everyone knows everything about motors, and you do have to start somewhere. So I need to get this crank pulley bolt or the crankshaft pulley bolt off, and obviously if I turn it, it's going to turn the entire motor over. Now this wouldn't be an issue if it was in the car. For example, when we did the timing on Betty, we just put the transmission in reverse or first or whatever it has to be to break that bolt loose, and it would hold it still. The motor's out of the car, so I have to figure out a way to lock the motor while getting that bolt off. Not 100% sure how to do that. I'm sure you guys that work on motors are like, you're an idiot. There's obviously, you just do this. But like I said, I'm new to cars. I have no clue how you would do this. So I guess I'm going to do some research and then figure that out. All right, boys, back with the motor. Try to get it apart. We got some plans going on now on what to do. I charged my GoPro up, so that won't die again, hopefully. And hopefully today we'll get the motor apart. I have to keep the camera away from certain areas because there's spoilers for next videos that I've been recording while waiting on stuff to do this. Also in the process, I broke my 3/8 ratchet, so I had to get a 1/2-inch ratchet, which will be a little bit stronger. I want to get a big impact, like a 1/2-inch impact. That would take this bolt off without anything. But yeah, so got a couple things to do. Let's try to get this motor apart. I'm gonna put y'all on the GoPro, put y'all on time lapse, and I guess I or me and Clayton will get to work and get this motor apart. So yeah. All right, boys, got y'all on the GoPro now. So I guess I'll just have it recording while we're doing this. I'll probably change it to time lapse here in a little bit, but for now, while I'm trying to figure this out, I'll leave y'all on here like we are. That one bolt was a 22, I think, right? Yeah, I think so. So we still need to get that crank bolt off. I was thinking, Clayton, what if we put something like on this bolt right here with the 3/8 and you hold it, and then I try to break that bottom one loose. It's either gonna loosen this one or loosen that one.
Right.
So either way, it will be.
We're gonna try it. Shit.
That seemed like a good plan before we try the other stuff. If you can hold the motor still while I crank on this.
Oh, inside. 17mm.
All right. Put yours on tightening.
On.
What's that? Yeah.
All right.
All right, and put it on that bolt. And just hold it still. Ready?
Yep.
All right, we got a hammer out here. Hand me that hammer by your foot. All right. Ready?
Hold it. I need it better.
Ready?
Go.
I missed it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Did it move?
Yeah, I moved.
Oh, all right. Tell me when you're ready again. You're not on it all the way. All right. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. All right. Three, two, one. Are you still moving?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are chalked on there.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, we're just spinning over still anyway.
We're spinning over slowly there. That's
Okay.
not gonna work.
Okay, let me see that. Got an idea? If I can get it somewhere where it can't move. Try a smaller 17.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It's either gonna, wait, no, that's on tightening, so yeah, it can't break the bolt loose. So it has to break that crank bolt loose. That's my plan. right, boys, back on the GoPro. So what we did was we put this here. This is my 1/2-inch ratchet. We put this pole from the jack stand over there onto the end of the ratchet. And then Clayton, we had a crankshaft bolt that would go like in the flywheel onto the crankshaft, and he put that right around it. Now, who knows what we damaged, but let me just show you guys this. Let me get my phone off. We are now loose on the crankshaft. So, you can take that off now. We can finally take this out. Now, through all that, we got the motor very out of time and spun it over a couple of times. So, our valves are probably fucked. We've probably fucked a lot up, but this motherfucker is out. So, that's what really matters. Crankshaft pulley bolt.
Yeah.
Now, how we're gonna get this crankshaft pulley off? Oh, okay. Is it actually gonna be easy? For once? Almost. Okay, so we can worry about that in a second. Now we gotta get this whole front fascia off and start getting the heads off. So now we're on a roll. We're getting the ball rolling, boys. I'm gonna put y'all back on a time lapse, and me and Clayton just gonna dig this out. We're gonna get done with it. All right, boys, I've done some off-camera grinding, and now the heads are off. Just saw a spoiler there. And now we are down to the bare block. So oil pan is also off. It is over there. It's right there. Oil pan is off, and I've got the main cap bolts out. I've got the little side pieces here. Now, here's what I don't know. I'm gonna say something that might be very stupid, but I'm gonna get you guys' opinion on it, or maybe I'm just wrong. So these are supposed to be 2-bolt mains, which I was under the influence that it was here, 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 here. There were little brackets right here that added a side bolt and a down bolt. Now, from what I understood, the 2-bolt main on other cars, you can splay them, which is adding a bolt on the side and down. So does that mean this car was splayed, or is that stock? I don't know. I'm going to go do some research about that, but I'm not 100% sure on how that works. So I don't know if that means that this car was splayed or not. But yeah, so now I've got the bolts off, and main cap ain't coming off. So I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if there's still more bolts holding it on somehow, maybe from the other side somehow. That's not possible, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know what else is holding it on, so I'm gonna go do some research on what the heck is going on here, how to get it off. I tried prying it off and everything, but I don't want to break anything just in case. So yeah, down to the bare block now. Just got the main cap to get off, and yeah, I'm gonna do some research on how to get that main cap off, and then we'll see. All right, boys, so there you have it. So now we just have the crankshaft in that block. I know this video's been a little sporadic. There's been a lot to record, and it's took me a while to do this, just with some complications. But point is, we got the block down to just the crankshaft, which I will be getting out. So next video, we'll be taking the heads apart and taking those to the machine shop and get everything done with those. I don't know if we can reuse those cams or not, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna ask some people what they think, if they can be repaired, or you know, whatever. So yeah. But yeah, that's gonna do it with the VR4 video today. We got the motor apart, we got everything ready. All we gotta do is get the machine shop, get some of the stuff ready to go. I am gonna upgrade some things, but we'll talk about that in a later video, what we're gonna do with the motor, what we're gonna upgrade. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are enjoying this VR4 content as much as I am. I'm really enjoying this build. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot of new processes, and it's just a really, really cool build that I've always wanted to do. And it's just crazy to see these two dream cars sitting in my driveway. I mean, it's just a crazy sight. And you guys just saw a spoiler on Betty right there if you looked real close. But that'll be for next video, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you drop a comment, drop a like. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and make sure you guys got notifications on so you never miss a video with the VR4 or with Betty. And just a reminder, we are going for the perfect builds on both of these cars. So we got to get to work on Betty. Betty needs a lot of work, and we're nowhere near the perfect build. So anyways, this video is already long enough, and I'm still talking. So let's just end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.